Alright, so this is a recorded interest meeting that I'm doing separate from the live interest meeting. So this is just a quick introduction to what CyberCatamounts is and basically what we're going to be doing this year. So in this meeting you're going to find out if this club is good for you and if you're interested in it. So my name is Emily and today we're going to be talking about GirlsGoCyberstart first. So GirlsGoCyberstart is this awesome program that we are doing the club with. So this is going to be the second part of the club, and it usually starts in January. So you can go to this website right here and it'll give you more information. So what happens basically is we're going to have games, so they're challenges that will help you learn more about programming, forensics, steganography, everything related to cybersecurity that you can basically think of. And here is a more detailed schedule of what GirlsGoCyberstart looks like. So yeah, this is the 2020 schedule. They haven't come out with a 2021 dates yet. So this is what happened last year. So I'm assuming that we're still going to have assess, game, and compete. So these three stages. All right, so the first one, CyberStart Assess, is you have to complete a couple challenges in order to be accepted into the game. So they're basically testing whether you have the motivation and passion for cybersecurity. And then the next one is CyberStart Game. So this is the next stage. And during this stage, you're going to have access to so many challenges. And there's different levels, and each level has, I think, about 12 challenges. And there are different bases. So Moonbase is all about programming Python. And then there's also a forensics base, which is all about steganography, disk image forensics, so that kind of stuff. And then lastly is headquarters, or called HQ, and it's basically a combination of everything. You're going to learn about web, you're going to learn about steganography, you're going to use some bash, use Linux, so everything of that sorts. And then the last stage is at the end of the program. It's called CyberStart Compete. And every year our club selects 4 girls from the team to represent Panther Creek in this Capture the Flag competition. Now, if you don't know what a Capture the Flag is, you can check out, there's an Intro to Cybersecurity slide under presentations in our website, and if you want to take a look at this slideshow too, this intro to our club slideshow is also on there as well. So as you can see here on the bottom, there's prizes. So there's actual cash prizes, and they're like not $5 gift cards, they're a lot. All right, so if you can't wait for the GirlsGoCyberstart game or assess to open, you can go ahead, and I encourage you to go to CyberstartGo. Once again, the link is right here. And they're very similar to the GirlsGoCyberstart challenges, and they're really fun. So they're made for beginners, so you don't have to worry about having programming experience. And then it also gives you a taste of what you're getting yourself into. So you can play a little and see if you like it or not. And I'm just going to say it's a lot like a video game, but unlike a lot of video games, you're learning real world ethical hacking skills while doing that. Alright, so why should you join? Well, the first thing is that you can participate really easily in CyberCatamounts from behind a screen. So unlike some clubs where you don't really need to have in-person meetings in order for participation to be successful. Because Cyber Catamounts is a cybersecurity club, and as you know, cybersecurity means computers. So we all have that at home, so we can go ahead and do that. And then you might be able to discover your career path. So by joining this club, you're going to get access to a bunch of resources, gain some experience, and then you can see if you can discover your talent in this field. Maybe this is something you want to do later in college or in the workforce. And the last thing is, it's fun. I assure you, Girls Go Cyberstart is a super fun thing to play. Leonie and I really enjoy going through all the challenges, solving them, getting points. Yeah, it's just a really fun experience. And one last thing, this is a great extracurricular opportunity. If you're a senior or junior and you want to get some more stuff for your college applications, Girls Go Cyberstart is a great thing to put on there because it shows that you have expressed interest in this particular field. And if you make it to the national championship, that would also look pretty good too. So what are we going to be doing the first semester before Girls Go Cyberstart starts? So the first thing is weekly challenges. And from the funding we have from Girls Go Cyberstart, we're going to be able to put up some small cash prizes for people who are able to solve these weekly challenges first. So look for that on the website. And of course, we're going to have tutorials that are put up after the week ends on Friday. We're going to post solutions on our blog. So even if you didn't know how to do it, you can learn from the write-up. The second thing is leadership committees. So we have 3 committees, Outreach, Content Creators, and WebDev, which is short for web development. So we have detailed info about that. It's in the infographic, or you can take a look on our website. And I'm going to explain a little bit about what each does. Outreach is about social media, giving back to the community. So we're going to encourage you to create your own initiatives. Maybe you could organize classes for younger kids for them to learn a bit more about cyber safety, how they can stay safe online. And then you're also going to work on recruiting more girls to join Girls Go Cyberstart. For content creators, so if you guys have looked at the challenges on our website, you can see they're called Capture the Flag challenges, where you try to capture the flag or a piece of text. And what content creators will do is they're going to help the board make these challenges. And at the end, we have the Capture the Flag competition. You guys are going to create your own challenges that other members are going to try to solve and fight for the cash prize. And then the last thing is WebDev. So in WebDev, this website isn't up yet, but we do have our own registered domain, and we're using Python Anywhere to build a dynamic website. And this isn't ready yet, so you guys are going to be starting out using the Wix site. And Wix actually has a lot of features that you can learn from, so that'll be a starting point before we get situated with the domain and Python Anywhere. And I'm going to note that each committee does have a vice president position, so it would be something like vice president of outreach, vice president of WebDev. So we can apply for those, and these applications are going to be on the website, and they're going to open after the interest meeting. So the third thing, holiday hackers capture the flag. So the winners are going to have cash prizes, and we haven't decided on the amount yet, but just know that we do have cash. And then the next thing is, yeah, you can practice your skills before Girls Go Cyberstart begins. So that way you can blast through the game with all the skills you've learned beforehand. And of course, you're going to increase your experience. So you can, of course, you just want to learn, get more knowledge, and that'll definitely help you whether or not you want to go in this career path. Yeah, so that's what I basically explained before. This is also on our Instagram page, so you can take a look at these little blurbs we wrote to introduce our clubs. You can pause if you want to take a closer look at them. CCOutreach and Content Creators. Alright, so one thing I get a lot of questions about is, how does Discord even work? And I assure you it's pretty complicated for someone who first gets into the server. It's really overwhelming. So I want you guys to make sure that you know how to use it though, because once we get into Girls Go Cyberstart, a lot of you are going to have questions about the challenges. So that's going to be a great place because everyone's going to be there, and the pseudo or the board members can also help you. So let's take a quick tour. Alright, so here, let's start our tour. So the first thing, my Discord is going to look different from yours because I have access. If I clicked on these committee members, I would be able to get in and read what's inside. However, since for general members, you're not going to have access to this unless you are in the committee. All right, so the first thing we're going to go over are channels. So these things with the hashtags are channels, and they're basically like folders in your computer. They're for organizing our conversations. So here we have announcements, and I'm going to be posting events, announcements here, information that you guys need. Welcome is for new members who are just coming in. README, it's the rules of the server and other information that you might need. Suggestions, a lot of these channels, I'm not going to explain all of them because they do have an explanation up here. You can click on it and it's going to tell you what it's about. And once Girls Go Cyberstart begins, we're going to be using this category a lot, the Cyberstart category a lot. So we're going to be able to talk about HQ, Forensics, Volcano, Moon, and Assess. So if you guys need help on there, you can go ahead and ask people in this channel. And one last thing is voice channels. So these things right here. So you can join the voice channels if you want to talk to someone using your voice instead of texting. And be careful, because if you click on this voice channel on accident, it's gonna log you in and then your microphone will be on, and anyone who joins the voice channel will be able to hear everything that you say. So just make sure you're muting yourself when you don't want anyone to hear you. Alright, so the last thing is roles. So if you look on here, I have a red thing on my username, and if you click on the user, it says sudo. So once we start learning about Linux, you'll understand why it's called sudo. But sudo means we're the admins. We're the ones who own this Discord server. And then the purple is for member. So once you join, once you verify your email with us, we'll be able to give you member, and then you'll be able to start having conversations with everyone. Alright, that's it for the Discord tour. Alright, and that's about it for our interest meeting, this recorded interest meeting. So make sure you guys join Discord, that's very important. Remind for announcements, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And you can all sign up or join using the link tree right here. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask on any platform, but as always, Discord is the easiest way to reach us. Remind is also okay. And I encourage you to check out the website. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye.